What is up, guys? Mounty here from MauGT, back again with another video, and this video is going to be really exciting for me. I tweeted about it yesterday, I believe, yesterday or 2 days ago. It's going to be exciting for me. It's a little bit exciting for the channel because it means some new things are probably going to come, so new things for you guys to watch, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video as much as I do too, because it does mean a lot for you guys. So, let's take a step back to when I first started this channel. It was called Mau Does Gaming, and the idea behind the channel was specifically to play games. I started off playing mobile games with the hope that maybe I would get a console and maybe a PC and be able to play, different types of games, not just mobile games, but all types of games. And so the first video that I ever uploaded was a Stickman basketball video, I believe. And I think I recorded that video on my Samsung Galaxy S2, which I don't have with me right now. It's upstairs. But I recorded that video, screen recorded that video on my Galaxy S2, which was basically the first phone that I ever had. I didn't have a number or a service or anything like that. It was just a phone that I could use to play games and do things like that. I couldn't make calls or text anybody, but that's what I used the phone for, playing games. And that was the first phone that I had, and that's what I used to upload my first video onto the channel, which was back then called Mau Does Gaming. So that video blew up after a while, or blew up for me. It had 1,000 views, which was cool for me because it was my first video. So fast forward a little bit, one of my friends let me borrow their Galaxy tablet, and so I used that for a little while over the summer. I streamed FIFA on there. I recorded some FIFA. I played some other games and uploaded those to the channel. And you guys seem to enjoy that a lot. So fast forward again, I get the BlackBerry DTEK 50, which was my first phone that had service, had a number, had data, all that cool stuff. And so I uploaded a couple videos with that. But as you guys probably know, if you've been watching my channel, that phone is horrible. It's the worst phone that anyone could ever use. BlackBerry needs to just stop making phones. I don't know if all their other phones are that bad, but the DTEK 50 was horrible. It was dumpster fire. It was trash. And I hope I never have to use that phone or anything like that phone ever again. So yeah, I uploaded a couple things with that. And then from there, and probably a little bit back as well, the channel kind of turned into a tech channel, and so I haven't really uploaded anything gaming related in quite a while, and so that's why what I'm about to show you is pretty exciting. So fast forward again, this next part you guys are going to have absolutely no idea about. So I broke the DTEK 50. You probably know that already. I broke the DTEK 50 one time. Broke it at school. The glass was cracked and the touchscreen and digitizer, it didn't work anymore, so I had to replace the screen entirely. Replace the screen, broke the phone again on New Year's. So New Year's, the phone broke, same thing. The glass was broken a little bit worse, but basically same deal. Touchscreen didn't work, so the phone was unusable. Now, luckily, my friends from Atlanta were over, and they had brought their LG G3, which we had used to film a video about his iPhone 6s, which never got uploaded to the channel. But they let me borrow the phone, or they let me not borrow, they let me have the phone. And so I was using that for a while, and I meant to make a video on it, but I never did. Basically, the SIM card slot on that phone broke, so obviously the SIM card didn't work anymore. So my dad bought another LG G3 because I really liked the G3 from the time that I had used it, and so I was using that for a little while. But that one had its own issues. It had some weird issues with the screen, the earpiece didn't work, so we had to return that, and then I had to go back to my Galaxy S2. Now, if you know anything about my S2, if you've watched any of my videos about it, you know that I've modded it heavily. Right now it runs Android 7.1.2, and for a super old phone that runs Android Nougat, it runs fairly well. Obviously the phone is horrible because the battery life sucks, the processor sucks, the camera sucks, everything about that phone sucks essentially, except for the fact that I'm able to put Nougat on. Okay, so here's the LG G3 that I was using. It's in basically perfect condition. Let Let me go ahead and take this case off here. It is in basically perfect condition. It was a really good phone, but the SIM card slot broke on it, and so couldn't do anything about that. So recently, not too long ago, my dad and I finally decided on what phone that I should get, because he didn't want to spend too much money, didn't want to go out and get me a brand new phone, but also wanted to get me something that was good, that was reliable, and something that I'm going to be able to use for a very, very long time. And I feel like we made the right choice. 2 days ago, the phone came in, and I've been using it for 2 days. It's amazing. It's the best phone I've ever used, and if you're looking for a used phone, you're looking for a good used phone, but you don't want to spend a lot of money, this is probably what you should go for. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you my HTC 10. This is my brand new HTC 10. So when the HTC 10 came out, I thought it was really cool. I liked the phone a lot. I thought the design was good. I thought it was a big improvement over the M8 and the M9. I hated the little black bar under the screen, but I love the boom sound speakers. In fact, I have an M8 right over here. This is an HTC One M8. This was my dad's old phone. I remember when this phone came out, I also wanted it. The volume buttons are broken on this phone and GPS doesn't work. We took it apart to replace the battery inside. But this was also a really good phone when my dad was using it. And I still think that it is a really good phone for what it is. And then this is the HTC 10. So that's kind of a comparison between the 10 and the M8. And then, of course, here's the back of the 10. I'm covering up this bottom part because my IMEI stickers are back there. But this is a brand new sealed in box HTC 10. So I got it 2 days ago. I've been using it for 2 days and I love it. It's the best phone I've ever used. I do have a case for it, which I am going to put on in just a second. I just wanted to show you guys around the phone. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the HTC 10, I don't blame you because it wasn't a super popular phone. But it came out around the same time as the iPhone 6s, the Galaxy S7, and of course the failure of the LG G5. And so let me just give you a quick rundown of the specs. So it's got a 5.2-inch Super LCD 5 display. So this was the first Quad HD display the HTC put in a flagship smartphone. The M8 was 1080p, the M9 was 1080p, and the HTC 10 was the first phone that they made with a Quad HD display. It's got the Boom Sound Hi-Fi Edition speakers, which a lot of people were a little disappointed about. But basically, your high frequency sound comes out of the top earpiece there, and your low frequency sound comes out of the bottom speaker there. I've been using earphones mostly with this phone, so I haven't used the speakers that much, but from what I have used the speakers with, it sounds pretty good. There's a fingerprint scanner right below here, and I don't care what anybody says, this is the fastest fingerprint sensor I've ever used. It's so quick, like when I put my finger on the sensor, I don't even see the lock screen. It's instantly open, and that's one of the things I also really like about this phone. Up top, we do have a headphone jack, thankfully, and it came with the original HTC Usonic earphones. Back then, they were just called the HTC Hi-Res earphones. They came in white. They're really good. They sound way better than the earpods that I've been using. Although I love earpods, I love the case, I love the way they sound. These are simply way better. So on the back, we have back to the front, we have a front-facing camera here. I believe it's 5 megapixels, and it's also optically stabilized, which is really cool. On the back, we have a 12 megapixel camera, which is also optically stabilized. We have a laser autofocus sensor and dual LED flash. On the sides here, we have a ridged power button, volume buttons, of course. One of these is an SD card slot, and the other one is a SIM card slot. I don't know which one is which. And then also right there on the antenna line, if you can see that, there is a noise canceling microphone. Then of course, I think I already mentioned this, but we've got USB Type-C, a microphone, and that other speaker there. So let's go ahead and put this thing in its case. I picked this case because I hate cases. I know that's going to sound a little weird, but yes, I picked this case because I hate cases. I don't know why I got this for the G3. It's very thick, it's very bulky. I hate cases. I would much rather use this phone completely naked, but I'm trying to keep it for a very long time. I'm trying to make sure this lasts, and I want to keep it looking fresh. So I got this Spigen case. I'll link it in the description below if you happen to have an HTC 10 and you're looking for a case. But that's how the case fits on it. It's a very thin case. It doesn't add much to it, and it keeps the ridges on the power button, which I really like. So, also in the box with the phone came this, which is a Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 charger. Really nice. But basically, I just wanted to show you guys that I now have a brand new phone. Of course, I'm running a modded Pixel launcher on here. The what the Pixel 3 launcher is supposed to look like with the double bubble thing down there. I'll link that in the description too if you guys want to check that out. And then of course it's got Google Feed on it. But basically this video is just to tell you that I now have a brand new phone, which means new gaming stuff. So as you know, I usually, or like back then, I was uploading gaming content off of my phone because that's really all I had to record off. I don't have an Xbox One, I don't have a PS4, I have a laptop that doesn't even really run games. Right now, the only game that I can play on it is American Truck Simulator, and I had some ideas for that. So if you guys want to see that on the channel, let me make sure to let me know. But yeah, new phone, which means I'll be able to play PUBG because I know that's big. Well, it's not as big as, you know, Fortnite, but I'll be able to play PUBG. I downloaded PES right there, so I am going to be playing that. Because this phone, again, it has a Snapdragon 820. So it came out around the same time as the S7 and the G5, so it does have a Snapdragon 820. It has 3 gigs of RAM, and it has a 3,000 mAh battery. Basically, if you have no idea what any of that means, it's on par with the 6S. The 6S runs Fortnite. It's on par with the iPhone 7, probably a little bit behind the iPhone 7, but it's almost as fast as the iPhone 7 and the Galaxy S8 and phones like that. It's probably even close to the performance of the HTC U11, which came after this phone. So I'll probably be able to run Fortnite on this. So when Fortnite comes out on Android, I'm going to be playing it and I'm going to be uploading it to the channel. I plan to start playing PUBG, and then of course I have PES already loaded up on here. We've got plans for American Truck Simulator. So I'm planning to bring gaming back to this channel, and I hope that this thing pulls through for me and that I can do it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I could take you guys on a quick little tour of the phone. So obviously this isn't HTC Sense Home, which is the launcher that this comes pre-installed with, but I changed it up because I don't really like Sense Home that much. But of course, it's themed with HTC Sense, so we've got our notification drop down here. I am using this thing on T-Mobile. It is an unlocked HTC 10. Hopping into the settings menu, I do have this app lock because now I have a fingerprint sensor. It's really fast, so I can just use my fingerprint to unlock all my apps and stuff. So we've got the Android Nougat settings menu with the swipe over to check out all of your other settings. As you can see, this is running... let's go to software information. This is running Android 7.0 Nougat. I have no clue why I haven't gotten Oreo. This phone officially supports Oreo. There are HTC 10 owners that have Oreo, and every time I check for updates, it gives me that. So I don't know if I'm ever going to get Oreo, but I'm fine with Nougat. I've been using Nougat for a while. I'm fine with it. It's fine. The camera launches pretty quickly, and it's good. It's really, really good. I've taken a couple pictures. Well, not really. I actually haven't taken any pictures at all, pretty much. But I mean, I have taken a couple pictures, and while I won't show them to you guys, they are really, really clear pictures. I'll probably take some more pictures and put them together when I do my full review on this phone. It'll be super late, but I do plan to review this phone. I did take a video of, you'll see. Actually, let me turn down the volume here. Okay, so I did record a video just a simple video of scrolling through a list. I'll explain this list in just a second. But, so yeah, that's what video looks like on this. I can shoot in RAW, I can record in 4K. So I'm also super excited about that. Obviously, we do have USB Type-C now. And I recently bought this really nice braided micro USB cable from the mall, and now I can't use it because I have USB Type-C. The good thing about that is my dad, because he has a U11, that uses USB Type-C, and my sister has a Moto Z Play, which also uses USB Type-C. So probably won't have a lack of chargers in the house, plus my dad has a USB Type-C cable in his car. So that's not going to be too big of an issue for me, but my mom still uses micro USB, so But I do like USB Type-C so far. I do have Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0. Let me wait for the charging rapidly thing to pop up here. Yeah, there it is. So you can see charging rapidly. I am using the original HTC charger. So that's also really nice to have. And overall, I really like this phone so far. And I hope that I can create good content using it for you guys. Maybe not just gaming videos, but some more tech videos. And I really hope that it all comes together and that everything works well. So let me explain that list before I close off the video. So earlier in the video I mentioned that I do plan to play Fortnite on this, and there's no doubt in my mind that I will be able to play Fortnite on this. And so my reasoning for that is this. Okay, so we take a look at this list, right? We've got the Pixel 2 XL is on this list, obviously. We've got the Huawei Mate 10, Mate 9, P10, P9, the LG G6, the LG V30, the Nokia 6, the Razer phone, of course. We've got the Galaxy Note 8. We've got the A5, J5, obviously a bunch of Samsung phones up here. And then this is where things get interesting. So, let me see here. Let me see if I can skip to that part of the video here. So this is where things get interesting. So if you see right there, it says Samsung Galaxy S7/S7 Edge. Now, Fortnite is based on system requirements. Whether or not your device can run, Fortnite is based on system requirements. Everything before the iPhone 6s can't run Fortnite because it only has 1 gig of RAM, that's one thing, and the processor is most likely too weak to run Fortnite. This phone right here is packing a Snapdragon 820, which is the exact same processor that the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge both have. This also has 3 gigs of RAM. My theory is that if the S7 is supported, because it has 3 gigs of RAM, because it has a Snapdragon 820, this phone probably will be supported as well. I haven't downloaded PUBG on here, so I don't know what that's like, but I do plan to do that very soon. I'm actually going to download PUBG right now. And maybe, just maybe, because I'm on spring break, I'll be able to upload a couple episodes of PUBG. But, so yeah, we've got PUBG going right there. But hopefully I will be able to play Fortnite on this. So basically, guys, that's it. I just wanted to introduce you guys to my new phone. Hopefully I can keep this for way more than a month. Hopefully I can keep it for at least a couple years, because I don't think I'm going to need an upgrade for a while, because this phone is really good. I'm loving the earphones. I'm loving the phone itself. It's an amazing phone. And like I said, if you're in the market for a cheap used phone, I definitely recommend that. So, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you have a great day. Make sure to follow my Twitter for any updates that I post, because I probably will. Stay subscribed so you won't miss a thing, and make sure you turn on upload notifications. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, and peace out.